Well, hello there, Two Harbors. Seeing some flakes here flying into the camera, and still lots of, well, some marine or lakeshore ice that we're still seeing across the North Shore. We'll continue to see that here through, the next week. It will be warming up though progressively. And I think the long range shows that we'll be warming up even more here across the region. But kind of focusing on what's going on outside right now, roads still again partially snow covered across the U.S. 2 corner, points to the north, parts of Minnesota 1 towards the Isabella region, down towards Silver Bay now completely snow covered over there. They see a little bit more moderate snowfall, but everywhere south here of generally the Douglas and Bayfield County area and down south into parts of Pine County are pretty much fine here this morning. So Sally and Radar kind of mashing up with those road conditions, with that road condition map. So we're seeing a band of some moderate snowfall, at least here into the Twin Ports. I even just took a look outside and it looks like the snow is coming down, but it's not super heavy or anything. The visibility is still somewhat reduced, but not bad. So as you're traveling through the 35 corridor towards Cloquet, Esco, maybe Scanlon, or through, again, the Twin Ports, you'll encounter some of the more moderate snowfall. But that'll continue to move eastward here towards the Amnicon area, Poplar and Maple area within about 30 minutes or so. So that's the first initial batch that this model is kind of depicting. That'll continue to slide off towards the east here, towards the UP through the next few hours. And then we'll get a little bit of a secondary batch, weaker, more scattered here as we head through about 8 o'clock this morning. Before that also slides off to the east, affecting areas like the UP as well as Ashland and Iron County closer to the afternoon hours. And everyone here west should be fairly dry for the afternoon. In fact, we could even see some clearing with temperatures into the 30s, so that's a nice improvement. Grand Marais could be a little bit colder just because we have a southwest wind today coming off the lake. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be a little bit of a warm front. That might spell a couple snow showers, but otherwise not bad. Talking about temperatures now for the next few days. Wind chills right now not too bad compared to yesterday. Ironwood feeling like -2 because of a wind, and they're the coldest out of the entire region, but we're feeling like the single digits and teens out there with today's forecast ranging from the 20s all the way down to the 40s into Hinckley and places like Siren, where they're likely to see a little bit more sunshine for today. So that's our disturbance for right now. That'll pull in some drier air, and then our stronger cold front moves on in through the region tomorrow during the afternoon hours. And it's going to be rather vigorous or strong as it comes through the area. And so it's not going to be packing a whole lot of snow with it, but there is a chance for a couple snow squalls during the afternoon evening hours. So tracking out the timing here, by noon, it'll be across our northern and western areas, probably closer to the 71 corner before it continues to push closer to the Twin Ports. Notice the striation in the clouds. That's a signal for maybe some snow squalls behind the front. So it'll move through the Twin Ports around 2 or 3 o'clock or so, and then into northwestern Wisconsin and the UP all the way through 6 o'clock, with the snow squall risk decreasing as you head farther off to the east. So the best chances up towards the borderlands, and temperatures will be falling during the back half of Friday. Winds again will be increasing out of the south and then out of the north and west, gusting upwards of 50 to 60 miles per hour along the North Shore, where we have the high wind watch for Friday afternoon and through Saturday. So wind chill Saturday morning into the negative teens and 20s once again, but at least we'll warm up here for next week, where there's about a 30% chance of snow here for Tuesday.